So we have with us here Ashley King, who wrote and directed the movie Yellow that is presented at the Canadian Independent Film Festival. Welcome to our festival, Ashley.
Thank you. Thank you for
And,
having me.
Congratulations for a beautiful, beautiful movie that you wrote and directed. Can you please
Thank you.
talk to us a little bit about your background as a filmmaker? When did it start? How did it come to? How did you come to Yellow?
Sure. I originally started in acting when I was in high school, and only recently started writing and directing. So this was actually my first released film that I directed, and I'm so happy the way it turned out, and I'm so pleased with the reception that it's getting.
It's an excellent movie. Can you
you.
please talk to us a little bit about the subject of the movie?
Yep.
How did you find that subject, and what brought you to write a beautiful script like that?
Yeah. So in 2022, there was a news release about this horrible happening in Toronto, where a group of teenage girls actually swarmed and, unfortunately, murdered a homeless man. And a couple of years ago, I remembered that. And I remembered that I didn't know the person's name, and I thought that was a horrible thing, that I remembered this happenstance, but I don't remember the actual person that it happened to. So thinking of that, Kenneth Lee is the person's name. Thinking about this Kenneth Lee person, I started imagining what their life might be like and what that person might have dealt with just in their regular daily lives. And I wanted to create a film that was about that type of person, and the type of person that you might see on the street and not really think about, and the world that they might inhabit and how they interact with society as a whole.
Okay, I understand. And in that movie, there's the subject of homeless people for sure.
Absolutely.
And homeless, the majority of time, it's associated to mental health issues. We do see that it's probably not probably it is about a post-trauma military person, the post-trauma after going to war. So that subject is there in the movie. And how did you think about where did the story come from? Of that part of the story.
When I started thinking about that character, and when I started really delving into what the life of these people might be like, I really got into more of their backstory and what circumstances might have brought them into the reality that they live in. So that is what kind of built that up. PTSD, mental health, those are all big elements that can lead to I like saying being on kind of the outskirts of society, not being an active participant in the way that we view society. So that kind of built up this character and had all the impacts of mental health and those elements that I wanted to bring into the film.
Yeah, actually, we do feel that that these homeless people are humans.
Absolutely.
And this emotion that you put in the movie is beautiful. You got to try it on. Congratulations for a beautiful movie like that.
Thank you.
And so tell me the process of filming. When did it? How did it go? How many days did it take to film that movie? And how did you find the team, the finance, the finances? How did it go?
Well, it was a micro budget film, so we have we had an amazing team. So my partner and I have worked on several films together, Aaron Samby. So my partner Aaron Samby and I have worked on multiple films together, and we work really well in creating the story and finding the team and the small pockets of really impressive people who we work really well with. So the team itself was 5-6 people, including, I think the actors were 4 actors and like 3 or 4 crew. So it was a small team, but it worked so effectively because everybody really got on board. Everybody really committed to their parts. Everybody really knew what they were doing. and it was really a joy to film.
Yeah. Did you get any grants to do that movie, or how did you get the financing?
This was all self-financed, as a lot of small films are.
They are.
Yeah.
But congratulations, because I with the induction, you know, in our festival and the promotion that you will get, hopefully you will find financing more easier for your next project. So what are your next projects, and what are you working on now?
Yeah, so I have two feature films that I'm in the process of writing. Very different circumstances, very different subject matter from Yellow, but I'm very, very excited for them. One is heartfelt, similar to Yellow, but very different situation. And then another one is honestly a pure comedy, which I'm really excited
completely
about.
Different.
Yes,
Yeah,
completely different. It's the one right.
Not always easier though. Yeah,
Not easier, but is definitely something that I'm very passionate about for this specific subject matter. I'm not going to give anything away, but it might involve puppets. I'm stoked.
Cool. Well, hopefully all your dreams and your scripts and everything you do will be realized. And thank you so much for submitting your movie to the Canadian Independent Film Festival. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Yeah.